Happy 4th of July today, Virgo. Okay, so this is going to be a message from your awakened soul. Okay, take what you need and leave the rest. Spirit, please come into this reading and give us a message. The earthly Virgos today, 4th of July. Message for our awakened soul. And you know, hear the ancient ones. Hear the ancient ones. You know, when I post readings, when any reader posts readings, you all, you have to understand that they're not for everybody. They're just a general reading. It's not a personal reading. So don't take it personal. My gosh, it's not a personal reading. It's not a personal reading. Know your power. Hear the ancient ones and know your power, and be without malice. Be without malice. You don't have to protect yourself so much all the time. Okay, just sit back and enjoy the ride. But this says observe in silence. You know, be as clever as a fox, which you are. You're getting messages from your inner self. You're getting messages, downloads from spirit, from the universe, from your ancient ancestors who are no longer here with you. They want you to know to stand in your own power. And when you do it without malice. And stand back and just watch and enjoy things and observe the things around you. To enjoy life more, I'm hearing, but I'm like in the back of my head, I'm hearing enjoy life. Probably telling me to enjoy life because I don't get out much other than work. But yeah, I'm talking to you. Sorry, y'all. You really have to I think when you really learn to listen to your intuition, that's when you'll feel and you'll hear those downloads. It's, to me, extraordinary. But okay, yeah, I hate to piss, you know, to piss a commenter off, but I don't want to get pissed off by a commenter either. Hell, if a reading doesn't resonate with you, okay, you know, don't get cocky in the comments, you know, disrespectful in the comments, you know. But anyway, y'all, happy 4th of July. This is a message for your awakened soul. Awakened soul. This is your seasonal harvest. Connecting with Gaia, connecting with your inner truth, your inner self. Be open to what it is that Spirit is trying to communicate with you. Spirit is trying to give you a message. Some of you are warning about the people, about the company you keep. Strength and resilience here. Rebirth and reinvention. Something different in your life. Experiencing something different. Traveling somewhere else. You know, getting the desires of your heart by starting the process yourself, and Spirit will meet you where you end up. If there's something that you want to do, this is the perfect time for you to plant those seeds of greatness so they can be harvested at the right time. Being strong in who you are. Some of you all are natural wishes, but you are protected by Spirit. Therefore, if you are protected by Spirit, everybody in your family is protected by Spirit. You are, the protector is being protected. You hear that? The protector is being protected. But knowing how to receive downloads, knowing how to filter them out and figure out if those messages are for you or someone that you know. What do you need to deliver to other people? Opening yourself up as a conduit for the electricity, for the energy around you. It's like the energy, it's like you're being struck by lightning, not literally, okay? Don't go and say I told you it's going to get struck by lightning, not literally, okay? But feeling that energy from the universe, it's going to flow through you, and other people are going to receive it. It's like you're the conduit for this energy. Because you are a magical being, a magical person, a wizard. You may seem mortal, but you're not, if that makes sense. I see a lot of maybe cats around you. Maybe someone wants to get a cat as a companion animal. Water will help not only cleanse you, but also reinvigorate you. Okay? especially if you add Epsom salt, if you add crystals to it, or something that's going to boost up that energy. Some of you all are using the bowls, the singing bowls, or whatever you call them, lighting your candles. And two, you have visitors from the other side who are trying to communicate with you, and you don't really pay attention to them because you're doing other things. It's not that you wouldn't want to hear from someone who's no longer with you on earth, but I think that you don't know that they're there. That's why you're seeing cardinal birds. That's why you're seeing things that remind them of your deceased loved one. Maybe music or something that they used to do, something that they used to like. And also the gifts that you have that are spiritually given to you came from your ancestor who passed away. I'm hearing the most recent one who passed away especially, but not for all. Some of you have a lineage that goes way back eons and eons from the spiritual gifts that you have. Lighting your candles is also going to help fuel the energy around you so they can visit you. White candles especially. See what fell on the floor. Vision. You're seeing visions. You will see. And we have sovereignty. Visions and sovereignty. Right here, you're not seeing this person because you're not seeing the spirit that's around you, the energy that's around you. Not that you wouldn't want to, like I said, but because you're not really in tune with the ethers. You're not in tune with the energy around you. But you have someone from your past who really wants to speak to you, okay? To let you know that they're there by your side whenever you need them. You've been calling for them, they're there. When you call them, they're coming. We have treasure and we have dream. And you're dreaming about them, but you don't remember those dreams. That's why you're trying to usher them in, but they're already there. But you don't know it. You're not in tune with your higher self. You're not in tune with your awakened soul. But your awakened soul excuse me, is in tune with you. Hearing the birds sing, maybe pecks on the window, peck, 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 peck on the window. Okay, maybe they collected seashells. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. That's what I'm hearing. Pearl, maybe Pearl was their name or something. They left you pearls. They're around you in your dream. They're around your bed, physically around your bed, and you don't know it because they're watching over you. Virgo, they're watching over you. The phrase "even Steven," maybe I've said that in a reading I think a couple of days ago, but maybe their name was Steven. What does your awakened soul need you to know, Virgo? What does your awakened soul need to know? What does your awakened soul need you to know? Rebirth. There's a rebirth period in your life. This is the time for you to transition, to climb over any obstacles that have befallen you. It's like whatever it is that you wanted to do, this is the perfect opportunity to start new, to change something that you don't like about yourself, whether it's the area, whether it's your diet, whether it's the way you look. This is a rebirthing period. This is the time. You're never going to have the perfect time to do something. So why not just do it? All right? Simplicity. Living a better life. Just living a simple life. Envision. Simple life. Kind of like create a comfort zone. I'm hearing use feng shui to make your area more comfortable and more inviting to yourself and the energies around you. Playing your music. Maybe someone likes, every time I see this card I think of India Irie. Maybe you like India, maybe you have like Indian food, and you're not Indian though, you could be. You love music, maybe you play music, kind of like a hippie lifestyle, but you weren't born during that era. You just don't want to have any worries in your life. That nothing bothers you. And your third eye is open, is wide open. It's wide. I'm hearing, yeah. Creed, C-R-E-E-D, sings this song. Maybe you may want to take a listen to it with arms wide open. For some of you, maybe you want to listen to that song. More so, it's the song, the music itself, but it's the video that you should be watching, that you should watch. So I'm going to post that that song, Arms Wide Open, by this group, Creed. Yes, surrender. Surrender to what's bothering you. Let go and release those deep feelings and emotions that has been around you since childhood. It's time to release. It's time to let go, because you're in a rebirth period, kind of like being baptized, but not literally, but clearing out what no longer serves you, so you can have a pure life, a pure journey, and working with your shadow self. Praying, doing whatever it is, whatever rituals that you need to cleanse the energy around you, but also to let go and release of what no longer serves you. But having memories come back to you from childhood that you didn't remember, but you know it was a memory. Strange. I had a memory that I forgot about come to me the other day. I was pulling a vacant house, y'all, and I all of a sudden remember the man's face. It flickers. I don't. Kind of like, I don't know, y'all. It's like I remember, but I don't. It's like it's trying to come through, but it hasn't. So I'm sure when it comes through, when it comes through, I'm sure it's going to be a bother. But I think you're trying to hold on to some things that have like regression or something. It's like flickers. I don't know how else to say it. It's like light, flicker, face in and out. You're probably having memories like that's trying to come through, or something that was tragic happened to you. Maybe of course they say that's our mind's way of protecting us. So probably a lot of you don't remember your childhood, what took place in your childhood, but you have triggers that's going to make you remember something, so you can release it and have a rebirth period. Okay, and whatever that energy was is going to fly over you. It's going to dissipate, so it won't hold you down so much. Spirit wants you to live a simplistic lifestyle and not worry about everything so doggone much. And that's going to help your third eye open, which is going to help you experience more visions and more clarity for your life. Virgo. Message from your awakened soul. Solitude. Some of y'all spending a lot of times by yourself, and people who love you are telling you to get out more. Don't spend so much time alone. It's okay to spend some time alone because of who you are, but don't spend so much time alone that you forget that other people do love you, family and friends. It's, they out there partying, in their lives, partying, having good times, enjoying themselves, and you have someone from the spirit say, well, go in there and have fun with them. Why are you constantly by yourself? Why do you constantly want to be by yourself? Some of y'all don't like crowds. You don't want to be bothered by people. I get that. I totally understand. Message from your awakened soul, Virgo. And if you all are new to my channel, thank you. Thank you to everyone who has helped this channel grow. I have my other channel, Nikki Virgo 111, but that channel hasn't moved in ages, and I don't understand why. I post over here more because you all are more supportive. Alright. Listening to wisdom, meditation brings clarity. Reflecting, going within. Gratitude, giving gratitude and thanks for just life in general. Life inside of your life, life around your life. Kind of like butterflies, bees, flowers, animals, anything like that. Everything has life, including you, Virgo. Remember that. Enjoy life more. I'm thinking that's what the reading wants you to do, is enjoy life more. Kind of like heal what's broken inside of you from childhood. All of those shards of glass and pain that you went through has permeated themselves inside your spirit, inside of who you are. But Spirit wants you to let go. Talk to Spirit. Talk to the people on the other side. Be open and willing to listen to the downloads you are receiving from the other side. Meditation brings clarity from what you've been through. a harsh situation as a child. Even when you were a child, you may have felt alone, but you always had somebody near you. You always had that person near you from the other side, whether you knew it or not. That was your spiritual leader. That was your spirit guide. Sorry. Yeah, burning your sage too. Making sure you burn your sage. Even period, whether you realize it or not, you all have a spirit guide next to you. You all have an angel, a guardian from the other side next to you, letting you know that you are never alone. You weren't alone when that happened to you as a child. Remember that. That's why. Okay. Water magic. That's why whenever it happened to you when you were little, you were never alone. That's why it wasn't as worse, as bad as it could have been, as bad as it was for someone else. Because you were not that to say that when they hurt that other person, it was just that person's time to go. It wasn't your time. Okay, if that makes sense. Yeah, making sure y'all drink more water, and something about eating more fish. Mushrooms. Maybe someone likes mushrooms. Shrooms. Whatever that means. Somebody likes archaeology, I'm hearing. Meditation to dig deep. And bury your crystals. For some of you, find a way to, what's the best way for you to charge your crystals? That's up to you. You can either bury them, or you can charge them by the moonlight. Okay, however that resonates with you. Or you can cleanse them with sage. All right. Tears of joy and sadness. You've done a lot of crying in your life, Virgo. Whether it was happy tears or sad tears, it needed to happen. It needed to come out the way it did. Okay, and some of you all are going to start remembering your memories from childhood. Maybe it may be devastating to you, but it needs to come out. It needs to happen, even for me. So, give me a final card for Earthly, please. A message from their awakened soul. Know your power. Virgo, know your power. That's what your spirit wants you to know. That's what your inner guidance, your inner awakened soul wants you to know. And stay strong. Stay strong and know your power. Okay? Alright, I hope this message resonates with you all. You have a beautiful 4th of July. I'm going to get some more readings done for the other channel. I love you all so much, and your support touches my heart so deeply. Thank you so much.